Hello everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian YouTube channel. My name is Annie. I'm a registered dietitian and I work with people struggling with autoimmune diseases. In my work with my clients, I use both food and lifestyle as a way to improve symptoms and hopefully get people back to where they were feeling before they were diagnosed. So today we are talking about gut health and autoimmune disease. And the human body, as we know, is home to a very complex ecosystem of microorganisms. And this ecosystem plays an essential role in maintaining overall health. And in recent years, research has highlighted a really fascinating link between gut health and autoimmune diseases. And this research really shows how imbalances in the gut microbiome may contribute to the development and progression of these conditions. So today we're going to explore the connection between gut health and autoimmune diseases. We're also going to highlight a few peer-reviewed studies and examine how the microbiome impacts specific autoimmune disorders. Before I jump in, I just need to attach a disclaimer to this video that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. Please consult your qualified health professional for any changes you make to your medical care. All right, so if you're not aware of what the gut microbiome is, it consists of trillions of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and microorganisms that reside in the digestive tract. These microbes are not just hanging out there and enjoying life. They actually are actively involved in digestion, the immune function, and even mental health. In fact, the gut is home to a significant portion of the body's immune cells. A gut-associated lymphoid tissue, otherwise known as GALT, makes up about 70% of the immune system, and which means that the health of the gut directly affects the body's ability to respond to infections, regulate inflammation, and maintain immune tolerance. A balanced gut microbiome is essential for the proper functioning of the immune system. However, when the microbiome becomes imbalanced due to factors such as poor diet, stress, infections, antibiotics, or environmental toxins, the gut barrier function can become compromised, and this can lead to what we call leaky gut or intestinal permeability. When someone has leaky gut, harmful substances and pathogens leak into the bloodstream, and this may trigger an immune response that can result in chronic inflammation and the development of autoimmune diseases. So autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues, mistaking them for foreign invaders. And while the exact causes of autoimmune diseases are not fully understood, an increasing body of research suggests that the gut microbiome plays a really critical role in the development and progression of these conditions. So I'm going to jump into a few very specific examples of autoimmune diseases and how the gut microbiome and gut health plays into those. So kicking off with celiac disease, which is a classic example of an autoimmune disorder closely tied to gut health. For those of you who don't know what celiac disease is, it's a condition where the ingestion of gluten triggers an immune response that damages the lining of the small intestine. Studies have shown that the gut microbiome in individuals with celiac disease is significantly altered, and these individuals have a reduced diversity of beneficial bacteria and an overgrowth of potentially harmful microorganisms. Furthermore, gut permeability is often increased in individuals with celiac disease, which allows gluten and other antigens to enter the bloodstream, further provoking the immune system. There was a study published in 2007, so quite old, but it looked at the gut microbiota in children with celiac disease compared to healthy age-matched controls, and researchers found significant differences in the microbial composition compared to healthy controls. They concluded that the altered microbiome could contribute to immune dysregulation observed in celiac disease. Rheumatoid arthritis is another autoimmune condition that's been linked to gut health. RA, as it's otherwise known, is a chronic inflammatory disease that primarily affects the joints, which causes pain, stiffness, and swelling. Research has suggested that an imbalance in the gut microbiome may contribute to the development of RA by triggering systemic inflammation and promoting the production of autoantibodies that attack joint tissues. In a 2013 study, it demonstrated that patients with early-stage RA exhibited distinct changes in their gut microbiota compared to healthy individuals. The researchers identified specific bacteria such as Prevotella copri that were more abundant in RA patients, which could promote inflammation and autoimmunity. Multiple sclerosis is a neurodegenerative autoimmune disorder in which the immune system attacks the central nervous system. This causes symptoms like muscle weakness, vision problems, and cognitive impairment. Recent research has uncovered a link between the gut microbiome and MS. Studies suggest that an imbalance in gut bacteria may contribute to the inflammation and immune activation seen in MS. In a 2018 study, they examined fecal samples from MS patients and healthy controls, and researchers found significant differences in the gut bacteria of MS patients as compared to the healthy controls. And they proposed that these microbial changes could promote the immune responses that lead to MS. So, the exact mechanisms linking gut health to autoimmune diseases is still being explored, and here are several key factors to consider. First is gut permeability or leaky gut. So, when the intestinal lining becomes damaged, it can lead to increased permeability, allowing harmful substances such as toxins and undigested food particles to enter the bloodstream. This can activate the immune system, triggering inflammation and autoimmune responses. Microbial dysbiosis. An imbalance in the gut microbiome, which is known as dysbiosis, can alter the immune response. Certain bacteria can promote inflammation and autoimmunity, while others help regulate immune tolerance. So the loss of beneficial microbes may compromise the immune system's ability to differentiate between harmful pathogens and the body's own tissues. And then lastly, inflammatory cytokines. So dysbiosis can also lead to the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, which can activate immune cells and promote the development of autoimmune diseases. These cytokines can travel through the bloodstream and affect distant tissues, contributing to more of a systemic inflammation characteristic that we see in some autoimmune conditions. So emerging research on the gut microbiome and autoimmune diseases opens up new possibilities for prevention and treatment. And while more studies are absolutely needed to fully understand the mechanisms at play, there is growing evidence that interventions aimed at restoring a healthy gut microbiome could help manage or even prevent autoimmune diseases. So, that being said, how do you start improving your gut health? The first place I would start is diet, because obviously everything that you eat goes to your gut. So that's a really great place to focus on. You want to eat a high fiber diet with a variety of different plants, leafy greens and different cruciferous vegetables and colorful vegetables. All plants have lots of fiber in them, so they're a great way to not only support your microbiome, but also get plenty of antioxidant chemicals that can fight inflammation. You also want to include fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, and then limit processed foods and added sugar, as those can cause inflammation in the gut. Sleep is another aspect that people tend to overlook, but getting high quality sleep is super important. Sleep deprivation can increase stress and inflammation in the body, which can affect the balance of your gut bacteria. And then stress is kind of, again, a byproduct of poor sleep, but also a lot of us are very stressed out, and lowering stress will lower the amount of cortisol circulating in your body, and cortisol is actually a hormone that can trigger leaky gut. So dietary changes, lifestyle modifications, possibly probiotic supplementation if needed, that support gut health may provide some promising adjuncts to conventional therapies for autoimmune diseases. So if you would like more help managing your autoimmune disease or improving your gut health or reducing inflammation, I would love to chat with you. I offer free 15-minute discovery calls to learn about your goals and to see if we are a good fit for each other. So you can go to there should be a link in my YouTube profile to book a free discovery call. Also check out my website. I have a free downloadable guide called the Ultimate Gut Guide, and it really covers all the basics of what leaky gut is, how you know if you have it, how to fix it. I even give you some recipes to help you. And then lastly, you can also sign up for my weekly newsletter. It comes to your inbox every Thursday morning. Just trying to give you lots of tips and tricks to help you improve your symptoms and live better with your autoimmune disease. If you do not follow me or subscribe to this channel, please hit the little subscribe button. These videos come out about every week. I love helping people live better. So if you're interested, reach out for one-on-one help. I have group programs, I have free download materials on my website, and then I have this channel. So just trying to help you really better manage your autoimmune disease. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.